A review? You guys want to hear a review? What should I say? I mean, like, it's kind of hard to review a game like this because, like, I'm such a big fan. And, you know, like, when a game is so good and you're such a big fan over it, like, you end up just saying, like, lots of nice things about it. You know, it's easier to criticize a bad game than a really good game. So I guess I'll just gush over it. I mean, everyone knows I'm a huge Sonic fan, and this is a return to form for Sonic. It pretty much encapsulates everything I love about, you know, 2D Sonic. And it is arguably the best 2D Sonic game. Maybe even better than Sonic 3 and Knuckles, although maybe Sonic 3 and Knuckles has better level design. But, like, everything about this game is just so good. The graphics, the level design, the new zones. And in the Plus version, you know, they just add more. They add more characters. I really love Mighty, and I really love Ray the Squirrel. I like how they have new abilities. It encourages replayability. Even the special zones are arguably the best. I mean, you could say maybe Sonic CD is at least as good, if not better. But really, yeah, the special stages in this are really fun to play. The only, like, kind of negative thing I guess I could say about it, I'm not a huge fan of those bonus stages in Sonic Plus. Encore mode is cool. I like how they remix and redo, like, the level themes and stuff like that. Add, you know, change the color palette, and they modify the level design. The only thing is they could have modified the level design even more. I think what they should have done was just made it like a hard mode, and made the game harder for hardcore fans. That's pretty much it. One of the other things I really love about this game is that it's able to tell a story without any words, and that's the best way to make a 2D game and have a story in it. So it follows very closely to Sonic 3 and Knuckles in that it's able to convey a good story, you know, and like in all these other 3D Sonic games, they have these terrible stories with voice acting and crap like that. It doesn't need it. You know, all you need is you know, clever and interesting stage transitions, and that's able to tell a story better than words ever could. And it's so hard to make level design for a fast game like this. So I really appreciate and I commend the level designers. It might be Christian Whitehead, it might be other people, I don't know, but they did a great job with the level design. When I first played the game, I thought there was some bad enemy placement, but it seems like they cleaned that up now. Or maybe I just don't notice it now, I don't know. In any case, it's really good. And the new zones, Mirage Saloon, and all the rest, and even the remix, the zones from the previous Sonic games, they just look so good. They changed the old zones so that they have a fresh, new feel to them. And you know, they just look so beautiful, and you know, the colors pop, and the music. I really should gush over the music a little bit more. Is that like they remixed a lot of the old zone themes, and they just make it so good. It just sounds so memorable, and they're so catchy too, and they fit the zones and the new zones as well. I love all the callbacks to the old games. You know, I kept on talking about how many homages there are. Some people criticized it a little bit for doing it too much, but I couldn't care less. I mean, like, it's there for people who recognize it, and for people who don't have any connection with it, they'll never notice it. I love how they pay homage to the Game Gear games, especially because I grew up with the Game Gear games. So seeing the bubble, the floating bubble where you can float around and stuff like that, like, you know, it's so incredible for me. And seeing the Caterpillar boss in Mirage Saloon, because they were in Sonic 2 and Sonic Chaos, and that was my childhood. And like, it seems like very few video games pay homage to my childhood, and I want to see more of that. You know, it's like, because Sonic is it's a very, you know, recognizable mascot, but it doesn't have the same kind of fandom that, you know, Zelda and Mario do. I guess maybe because the fan base is so divided, and the newer games are so different from the old games. But this game was able to accomplish something that Sega by themselves never could. And I can't wait for whatever Christian Whitehead and his team make next. That's all I gotta say. So what'd you guys think of the game?